Wait, do not start your car until you hear this. Are you even aware of the symptoms of a failing oxygen sensor? Most ignore them, and that's exactly how catalytic converters get destroyed. Here's the first symptom you must know of. Number 9. Check engine light. When the check engine light appears with an oxygen sensor code, it means the exhaust monitoring system has detected an abnormal signal. This is often the earliest indication that air fuel control is no longer operating within its normal range. Modern engines use two oxygen sensors, an upstream sensor before the catalytic converter, which the ECU relies on for mixture adjustment, and a downstream sensor after the converter, which monitors catalytic converter efficiency. The downstream sensor is positioned after the catalytic converter and monitors how effectively the converter is treating the exhaust. When the upstream sensor begins sending irregular or slow voltage signals, the ECU logs codes such as P0130 or P0133. These codes indicate that the ECU no longer considers the upstream sensor's feedback reliable. If the downstream sensor begins to mirror the upstream sensor's behavior, the ECU recognizes that the catalytic converter is no longer functioning correctly. This is when a P0420 code appears. The code indicates that exhaust gases are passing through the converter with insufficient catalytic activity. The situation becomes more serious when a faulty oxygen sensor drives the engine rich. Excess fuel enters the exhaust stream, and the catalytic converter attempts to oxidize it, causing the converter to overheat. Thermal stress can melt the ceramic honeycomb or contaminate the substrate. Ignoring the warning light can damage the converter within a short period. Once fuel economy drops or a strong exhaust odor appears, significant damage is usually already present. Addressing the code early is the lowest cost way to protect the converter. That same rich exhaust shows up fast when your mileage collapses. Number 8. Sudden MPG drop. It's one of the primary faults that increases fuel consumption and places the catalytic converter at risk. The upstream oxygen sensor continuously monitors exhaust oxygen content and reports rich or lean conditions to the ECU. The ECU uses this feedback to maintain the air-fuel ratio near the ideal 14.7 to 1. When the sensor becomes slow or contaminated, the ECU no longer receives accurate data. In many cases, it compensates by commanding a rich mixture. That prevents lean burn, but it creates a new set of problems for the converter. A rich mixture sends excess fuel into the cylinders, and a portion of that fuel fails to combust. It then enters the exhaust stream, forcing the catalytic converter to oxidize the surplus, which drives converter temperatures above normal limits. Many drivers overlook the early drop in fuel economy and continue driving. By the time the engine runs rough or the exhaust develops a sharp odor, converter damage is often already present. Recognizing the mileage drop early allows a low-cost sensor repair before a much more expensive converter failure occurs. Soon enough, the excess fuel shows up as an uneven idle and hesitation. Number 7. Rough idle and hesitation. When rough idle and hesitation appear, a faulty oxygen sensor is often involved. If the engine shakes at stoplights or stumbles on throttle input, mixture control may be unstable. At idle, the engine requires a precise air-fuel ratio to keep each cylinder firing evenly. The upstream oxygen sensor monitors exhaust oxygen content and provides the ECU with the feedback needed to regulate that mixture. When the upstream sensor becomes aged or contaminated, its response slows. Carbon deposits, poor quality fuel, or sealant residue can coat the sensing element and reduce accuracy. The ECU then begins making incorrect adjustments, either overcorrecting or defaulting to a rich command. Some cylinders receive excess fuel while others run lean, creating uneven combustion. The result is noticeable shaking at idle and hesitation during acceleration. When that sensor gets old or dirty, it reacts too slowly. Carbon, low-quality fuel, or sealants can coat the tip and make it lazy. The computer then starts correcting in the wrong direction repeatedly. It either overcorrects or falls back on a rich setting. Some cylinders get too much fuel, others end up lean. You feel shaking and hesitation when you try to accelerate. The excess fuel doesn't vanish. It moves directly into the catalytic converter. The converter is forced to oxidize that surplus, generating heat and increasing thermal stress on the substrate. Over time, this can crack, melt, or clog the ceramic honeycomb. So that small rough idle isn't small at all. Identifying a slow oxygen sensor early protects both converter life and fuel economy. Now, heat from that struggling converter often escapes next as a harsh sulfur odor. Number 6. Strong sulfur or rotten egg smell. A sulfur or rotten egg odor from the exhaust is a warning that shouldn't be ignored. The smell comes from hydrogen sulfide, a sulfur compound produced when combustion is not occurring cleanly. Under normal operation, the catalytic converter converts hydrogen sulfide into nearly odorless sulfur dioxide before it exits the tailpipe. That's why a properly functioning system produces no sulfur smell. When the upstream oxygen sensor drifts out of range and the engine runs rich, the converter is immediately put under extra load. The sensor's job is to provide real-time feedback for accurate air-fuel control. With a rich command, excess fuel and additional sulfur compounds reach the converter, forcing the substrate to handle more hydrocarbons and sulfur than it was designed for. Heat builds within the honeycomb, and hydrogen sulfide begins passing through without full conversion. That's when the sulfur odor starts lingering around the vehicle. Shops often encounter this sulfur odor together with poor fuel economy, reduced power, and a P0420 code indicating low catalyst efficiency. By that stage, the converter may already be cracked, clogged, or beginning to melt. In severe cases, an overheated converter can even pose a fire risk beneath the vehicle. If the exhaust has a sulfur smell and an oxygen sensor code is present, the sensor should be addressed immediately. The converter is already being damaged, because ignoring it often leads to a more serious failure in the exhaust system. Before we continue, subscribe and enable notifications to stay ahead of issues that become expensive if ignored. Number 5. Black smoke. Black smoke from the exhaust is a clear sign that the air-fuel mix is off. When the upstream oxygen sensor provides inaccurate data, the ECU may incorrectly interpret the mixture as lean, so it throws in more fuel than the cylinders can burn. That excess fuel exits the exhaust as dense carbon-rich soot. It reduces fuel efficiency and creates heavy deposits. Those particles don't dissipate. They're driven directly into the catalytic converter. Inside the catalytic converter, the excess fuel combusts on the substrate and elevates core temperature. The ceramic honeycomb can crack, melt, or deform under thermal overload. Carbon deposits then accumulate within the channels, obstructing the pores responsible for exhaust treatment. You may only observe the smoke during cold starts or heavy acceleration and assume it is normal. Each smoky event accelerates catalytic converter aging. When black smoke appears alongside reduced fuel economy, a fuel odor, or oxygen sensor fault codes, the converter is experiencing thermal overload. Correcting the underlying mixture issue promptly is the only way to prevent substrate damage. And as that heavy soot builds, the engine can start running with too little fuel. Number 4. Lean condition symptoms. A lean condition, caused by a faulty oxygen sensor, commonly presents as a reduced engine power. Acceleration becomes weak, and the engine may hesitate when the throttle is applied. Many drivers blame the engine or transmission. In many cases, the upstream oxygen sensor is transmitting incorrect feedback to the ECU. The upstream oxygen sensor reports exhaust oxygen content to the ECU, which uses that data to regulate the air-fuel ratio. If the sensor becomes stuck on a lean reading, it continuously signals excess oxygen. The ECU responds by reducing fuel delivery, driving the mixture too lean, most noticeably under load, resulting in poor climbing performance and reduced power on grades. A lean mixture burns hotter and at a slower rate. The prolonged combustion keeps high-temperature gases in the chamber longer, elevating both combustion and exhaust temperatures. Excess heat can induce lean misfires, which send pulses of unburned mixture and oxygen into the catalytic converter, subjecting the substrate to rapid thermal cycling. If the vehicle exhibits low power with lean or oxygen sensor codes, that condition is placing both the engine and the converter under thermal and mechanical stress. Those rising temperatures often reveal the next issue when sensor reactions slow. Number 3. Slow response or lazy sensor switching. A slow-responding upstream oxygen sensor can negatively affect engine operation. It may not trigger a fault code initially. Instead, its delayed feedback gradually distorts fuel trim values. The catalytic converter absorbs the resulting excess load. The upstream oxygen sensor should switch quickly between rich and lean so the ECU can keep fuel trims near zero. At steady cruise, a healthy sensor toggles several times per second. When the signal slows or goes flat, the ECU reacts late and trim values drift. A rich bias sends excess fuel into the converter and raises its temperature. A lean bias increases combustion heat and makes misfires more likely. Either condition keeps the catalytic converter under continuous stress. On the road, symptoms may appear as surging, hesitation, or an unstable idle. Many drivers ignore these signs because the vehicle still operates. A scan tool, however, will show slow oxygen sensor switching and fuel trims drifting far from zero. Replacing a slow sensor early is one of the lowest cost ways to prevent long-term engine and catalytic converter damage. However, once the sensor's response deteriorates far enough, the catalytic converter becomes the next component affected. Number 2. Damaged catalytic converter. When an oxygen sensor fails and the engine stays rich, the catalytic converter effectively becomes a furnace. Raw fuel enters the exhaust, and once it meets the hot catalyst with oxygen, it combusts inside the substrate. Core temperature then rises far beyond normal. Prolonged heat can melt, warp, or clog the ceramic honeycomb, and pieces may eventually break off. From the outside, you may notice discoloration, a sulfur odor, or later a rattling sound from loose substrate inside the housing. A constant rich mixture puts heavy stress on the catalytic converter. Carbon and fuel residue quickly degrade the wash code and reduce its efficiency. Replacing the converter without fixing the rich condition will destroy the new unit as well. Correcting a faulty oxygen sensor early is a low-cost repair that prevents an expensive heat-damage converter. As the condition worsens, the drop in engine output is unmistakable. Number 1. Poor acceleration, reduced power. Poor acceleration is often the first indication that fuel trims are out of specification. Under load, such as merging or climbing a hill, the vehicle accelerates weakly. In many cases, the upstream oxygen sensor is no longer providing accurate feedback, causing the ECU's corrections to be consistently offset. Over time, these offsets accumulate, long-term fuel trims move far from zero, and the engine ends up operating rich or lean. When fuel trims go rich, the injectors deliver excess fuel. That surplus doesn't fully burn in the cylinders. Some reaches the catalytic converter and ignites on the substrate. This drives core temperatures beyond normal and can crack or melt the ceramic. When trims go lean, combustion temperatures rise. The engine may hesitate or misfire under load, and those lean misfires send hot pulses of oxygen and unburned mix into the converter, adding further stress. If the vehicle feels flat, loses power on grades, and displays oxygen sensor or fuel trim codes, the mixture is incorrect on every drive, and the catalytic converter absorbs the resulting stress. And that wraps up the oxygen sensor symptoms that can ruin your catalytic converter. Did you find this video helpful? Tell us in the comments below, and click here for the next one to stay ahead of costly repairs. Thanks for watching.